we've got you covered. This is 27 News at 10.
Another scare tonight for people living near the Capitol Petro on Rimrock Road. The town of Madison Police Department says an officer and neighbors heard the shot, but they haven't found anyone who was hurt or the person who fired the gun. This comes nearly a year after a deadly shooting at the gas station, one of 3 murders in the Madison area last spring. Good evening, I'm Amber Noggle.
I'm Greg Jeske. So after almost a year from that string of murders, for the families of the victims of the 2 unsolved crimes, this waiting is taking a brutal toll.
Tonight, Tony Galley is digging deeper as investigators look for answers and family members look for closure.
She's had dreams about it.
The killing of Darius Haynes took a father away from his daughter.
It was very hurtful, the fact that my daughter had lost her father at such a young age to the senseless crimes that are going on.
Last spring, in less than a month, 10-year-old Denacia McNeil's father was fatally shot, as were Martez Moore and Elijah Washington. Police officials believe the 3 separate homicides were connected. When Darius Haynes was shot and killed as he sat in a car at this gas station, it shocked family members, shocked his daughter, Denacia.
She was worried that someone would come to us with what all transpired.
Denacia's mother, Quenisha McNeil, says the violence here did not lead to any threats against them. And even though Darius Haynes' homicide remains unsolved, one of the killings is solved.
I think it sent a message that
Madison Police Captain Corey Nelson refers to the arrest and conviction of Courtney Moore, first homicide victim Martez Moore's brother, in connection with the death of Elijah Washington. Why was the solving of Elijah Washington's killing important going forward for the police department?
I think locking up that individual kind of quashed things.
Nelson says the 3 killings failed to qualify as the product of a hardcore street gang turf war, but loose gang affiliations come into play.
There is a gang tie, we believe.
Police have publicly identified persons of interest in the 2 unsolved killings, including
Mr. Flowers is here in person.
25-year-old William Flowers, who's been in and out of jail on other matters since the homicides. Search warrant records show Darius Haynes believed he was being followed by Flowers in the days before his death. Haynes' daughter, Denacia, has written a recent letter to police.
She's definitely on top of wanting to know and wanting to have that closure.
It's still an active investigation.
If she hears of shootings, hears of guns, those things kind of trigger that emotion around the concept of her father being gone.
While police believe last spring's spate of deadly violence is unlikely to be repeated and remain confident other killers will be brought to justice, the waiting for justice takes its toll. Tony Galley, 27 News.
And Police Captain Nelson says the unwillingness of witnesses to cooperate was a problem last year and continues to hinder these murder investigations. In the case of Martez Moore, there were many people in the bar parking lot when Moore was shot and killed.
And as for that person of interest, William Flowers, authorities say he was indicted today on federal charges of distributing drugs and having a firearm as a convicted felon.